Climate action is the 13th SDG out of the 17 SDGs, which the UN is trying to tackle by 2030. Climate action specifically addresses the urgent need to combat climate change and its impacts. Climate change is causing extreme weather events, rising sea levels, etc., which both impact humanity and nature. Climate action aims to make us more prepared and able to recover quickly from climate change events. This includes measures to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, improve education and awareness, and integrate climate policies into national strategies. The goal calls upon developed countries to lead in climate finance, providing resources for sustainable development in developing nations. Global cooperation is crucial as climate change knows no bounds. Through teamwork, technology, and financing, climate action seeks to lower the effects of climate change and help communities around the planet adapt to its impacts.
Climate action is so important because climate change is impacting nations worldwide, disrupting economies and affecting lives across all continents. Its consequences are proving costly for individuals, communities, and countries today, with even greater challenge expected in the future. So, if no action is taken, the global average surface temperature is expected to increase significantly during the 21st century, exceeding 3 degrees Celsius. Some areas of the world expect to warm even more. The poorest and most vulnerable people are being affected the most. Cost-effective and scalable solutions now make it possible for countries to transition directly to cleaner, more sustainable economies. The shift is accelerating as small individuals embrace renewable energy and implement different strategies to cut emissions and improve climate resilience. However, climate change is a global issue that transcends national boundaries. Emissions produced in one region impact people worldwide. Addressing this challenge demands internationally coordinated effort and global collaboration to support developing nations in adopting low-carbon economy models.
Action is very crucial for all the stakeholders, starting from international organizations, scientists, researchers, and general public or individuals. Government and policymakers play a vital role in the creation and implementation of the rules and regulations mitigating to reduce the emissions of greenhouse gases. International organizations such as United Nations highlight the worldwide impact of climate change on health, security, and development. Researchers provide the essential data to understand the climate change phenomena and devising viable solutions. Businesses are acknowledging the importance of sustainability and are taking vital steps in order to curtail their carbon emissions. Non-government organizations advocate for the climate action and actively engage on the working for the ground to implement sustainable practices. Ultimately, individuals and communities play a crucial role in adapting lifestyle changes, promoting policy change, and supporting sustainable initiatives. Together, these efforts are necessary for addressing climate action and securing a sustainable future for all of the individuals.
So, how is it going to be achieved and by who? Many have denied and continue to deny the undeniable threat to civilization that will come from climate change. We can already see the effects, and it will soon be too late to fix. By educating people, being innovative, and adhering to the commitment, we will be able to achieve the necessary changes to protect our planet. Climate action is not easy, but everyone can do their part. The UN has already created targets to reach and ways to meet global goals. Target 1. Strengthen resilience and adaptive capacity to climate-related disasters. Target 2. Integrate climate change measures into policies and planning. Target 3. Building knowledge and capacity to meet climate change. Target 4. Implement the UN Framework and Convention on Climate Change. And Target 5. Promote mechanisms to raise capacity for planning and management. There is also multiple ways and things to do to reach the target. Here's a few. For example, find a charity fighting global change and support them to make a difference. Recycle paper, glass, plastic, metal, and old electronics. You could also compost food scrap to reduce climate impact. And lastly, choose to use reusable products. Everyone needs to do their part to achieve this goal, no matter how big or small the action is.
2024 has been a rollercoaster year for climate action, facing significant challenges such as rising air pollution and extreme weather events. The effectiveness of climate initiatives has varied greatly across nations, with many experts expressing concerns that conditions are worsening. Despite this, projections indicate that emissions should be approximately 5% lower in 2030 compared to 2023, according to the Climate Institute website. To meet these current goals for climate change, it is extremely important for all members of the public to unite in reducing emissions by transitioning to renewable energy sources that will actively protect the environment.
Digital health is very important in spreading the awareness of climate change. This is because social media websites such as Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat are very good for spreading awareness of climate change and its effects on the environment. This allows more people than ever to understand why climate change is such a pressing issue and helps to raise awareness on why it needs to be combated as soon as possible. Unlike other issues, this one is not one that just simply goes away. It is one that stays and will affect future generations. Digital health is so important for this because it's such a fast way to raise awareness. This can therefore lead to people being able to raise more funds for helping the environment and charities.
If we're to have any hope of completing this mission, or of surviving it,